When you decide for yourself if you like a movie or you don't, what kind of things do you take into account? Is it the writing, the directing, the acting maybe, or the cinematography? There are so many parts of a movie that can be great. And as somebody who considers himself somebody who likes watching good things on the television, my little standard for I think like a few years now has been that I usually like a movie if it makes me feel something. I think a lot of good art is even like maybe sometimes even created unintentionally, you know? To me personally, I just see it as something that's like valuable to the world, something you need to see. Napoleon is not one of those movies.
These bitches love so slow, and you know when I'm fucking with them robots, you gon' get fucked over.
Oh, alright, so welcome back to Jako Dank. I am a huge fan of Ridley Scott's other work. I really liked Blade Runner, I really liked Alien. So, I was very shocked when I went to the cinema yesterday. And I found, I think, one of the most boring, uninteresting movies I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay? And can I just say something real quick, okay? Because before I start this video, because this is fucking insane. So I go to the cinemas every now and then, like maybe like 5 times a year or something, when there's like something I really, really want to see. And is it just me, or have fucking popcorn prices increased like a fucking bitch? Jesus, dude. Like, I'm going in there and I want like a little, I'll just want like a little bag of popcorn of like something to crunch on during this fucking almost 3-hour long film. And those guys seriously expect me to pay the equivalent of 10 euros, okay? That is almost minimum wage. You would need to work for longer than 1 hour to be able to afford a popcorn at one of their cineplexes. That is crazy. That is a crazy price. I could no clue to sign that off. And the fucking best thing, after I came home from the cinema, because I was watching with a few friends, I got fucking sick the next day. But dude, okay, it was not worth 10 euros. That is fucking, Jesus, what are those prices? That's like £9. That's like, maybe like $12, I don't know, I don't know the fucking exchange rates, but this pisses me off. It's pissing me off. I saw the movie with a few friends, because I thought, you know, I originally was gonna go watch Killers of the Flower Moon, but they all kind of opted for Napoleon. And I'd heard on like Twitter, I'd seen like a few threads of people saying that the movie like really sucked. But I was really trying to get in there with like an open mind, because the day before I'd kind of like looked into some of the other films I've been done about Napoleon and kind of his history, because it's like a German dude. I don't really know much. I just know he's like a French emperor from like the 1800s, I want to say. So I watched, and this could be probably what spoiled me the movie, because the day before, I watched Waterloo from, I think, 1970. And that one I thought, you know, because you know, all the movies are a little bit slower, okay? And my little ADHD zoomer brain can't really, like, okay, sit down for that long. But I thought that one was amazing. I just wanted to kind of see what I was in for with, like, Napoleon, so I just watched the film to understand it. And this could be probably what spoiled the movie for me, okay? Because that movie is infinitely superior. Like, I have a piece of advice for you. If you value your money, your time, or your fucking mental state, do not go to see Napoleon. There are films that are so bad, they're good, like they're kind of entertaining. Like, I'm thinking about things like Moonfall that are just like stupid, so you can kind of watch it because it's like a stupid blockbuster. Napoleon is neither of those things. Napoleon is not a good movie. I don't know who this was made for, because it's too boring, okay? It is really boring. It's really, 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 really boring. They try to compress the story. I have no clue why this was over 2 hours. There was no need for this. Nothing in here was valuable. There's no growth of character, right? But it's not this movie's not entertaining or provides anything significant in a historical sense. Because when I was seeing like a lot of people complain about the historical inaccuracies, I kind of just like assumed, oh, this was like there's like 1 to 2 things and there's like the rest is fine. But the 1 to 2 things that are wrong are the only times where you could actually gather some historical input. So I just kind of assumed everything is wrong. The movie had like a fuck ton of graphic sex scenes, like unironically at the beginning. Like Napoleon was just going fucking ham on his wife, which was, by the way, I'm not gonna lie, probably the best part of the film, okay? I think it's the only reason why that would have any rewatchability. After you finished the movie, you didn't really understand what Napoleon was really about. Like, you didn't understand anything about his character. You understood nothing about his motivations and why he inevitably fell at the end. Like, according to the movie's logic, and I guess it's not really a spoiler, the reason he lost the Battle of Waterloo was just because the weather was bad. Because it may as well have been the gods just didn't seem him fit to rule France. This skipped over all the cool stuff. to give you like very long scenes of shit that didn't matter. You had no clue what the fuck was going on. I watched it with somebody who had no clue about who Napoleon really was in general. That person was so unbelievably confused with what was going on. It's like this movie feels like a man with dementia trying to explain to his grandkids about Napoleon, but the last time he read anything about him was like 80 years ago. The issue with this is the Napoleon film isn't bad in the sense that it's just not very well executed. The whole tragedy is the fact that Ridley Scott has really made some really, really, really good films. Like, I would consider Alien probably my favorite horror film of all time. And I have no clue. I have no clue what the fuck happened here. This is the first Apple original film, so I can kind of assume that maybe something happened there, that maybe it's possible that they kind of trying to push this out too quickly and that's why it didn't get baked. But the fucking movie is boring, and it's not even... this movie has no value to the world. There's no reason for this to exist, because the fucking historical information isn't accurate. You don't really find anything new. There are so many other historical films who just did way better what this movie was trying to do. And I think my biggest complaint is this. The fucking movie looks so unbelievably boring. I think I fell asleep 2 to 3 times during the duration, because the visuals were just that bland. At the beginning, it looks alright. For some reason, they kind of slapped like the fucking Breaking Bad Mexican filter on like scenes in Toulon. And every now and then it does return. It genuinely looks like Ozark. Like it's that bad. And I've no clue what the team there was thinking, unless that maybe they were just trying to push it out quickly. But like somebody, like Ridley Scott, was known for having some of the most beautiful movies ever. Like the original Blade Runner or Alien. Movies where fucking certain scenes could be printed up and hung up on a wall. And then that goes to just like a blue, grayish mess. I think the most insulting part was the ending though. Like after you live through kind of this history of Napoleon, albeit confusing, but you at least understand something. So to me, you know, and as somebody who'd like read up on it and it was apparent that he was a tactical genius, the only time that is even elaborated upon is with one line at the end. You have no clue what the fuck's going on, and there is so many instances where the crew decided to just show the wrong things or not tell vital pieces of information, that it genuinely feels like it was edited by like an intern. I mean, I don't know. I think even an intern did a better job. I have no clue what this is for. It feels like just people probably trying to cash in on the whole Oppenheimer trend, but it was so unbelievably disappointing. Yeah, it sucked. I didn't like it very much. Oh, thanks a lot, fucking Cineplex. No, but just wasn't that great. Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sick. So I'll keep this short, but I just had to get this out. And I'm sorry if this isn't like as concise or coherent or anything. I just really, really wanted to put like a review about Napoleon out there, and I didn't feel like posting on like socials because I feel like that makes it kind of weird. But don't go see this movie under any circumstances. Like, it just, there's nothing important in there. Like, nothing about this movie is worthy to be seen. This should have never been released. And I'm very sad that, you know, something like Ridley Scott fucking fell this far. But thanks, boys, for watching. Normal videos tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Hit 'em with that cobra. Now that boss I'm over. They do it all for so stuff. You boys making